if you want to see the latest, the rest of the herd, they are here. Yeah, can you see?
Yes.
So I have another camera and another wide-cam camera running here. So quail is good in terms of city urban living, because everyone cannot keep chicken, and chicken need lots of space. You need to have a independent home to be able to keep chicken. It's very difficult. I mean, you can keep them in a confined space, but it's better to have them a little yard for them to a little bit larger space. But quail are good in the way that they don't need a lot of space. They are small bird, and they lay as many eggs as chicken. Actually, they lay much more than that. Just the size is small. So in the best breed of chicken, you will get like 200, 250 eggs per year. But if you have quail, basically the Cottonix quail that is mostly done in farming, you can get as much as 300 eggs per year.
Oh.
Yeah, so 3 quail eggs is equal to 1 chicken egg. So if you have like 4 or 5 quail, then you will get the equivalent of chicken egg every day.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 quail needs about half a square foot of space. I mean, more the merrier, but that's the bare minimum. So in this box, this is a storage box like 2 feet by 1 feet. So you can have like 4 quail actually without any problem.
Mm-hmm.
And just that because this watering and the thing is taking much space, so that's it's not really adequate. So, but whenever you have, I will move these. They are 20, I think 20 hatchlings here. Once they become like 1 week or 2 week, I am still constructing the coop for them, and as they will grow up, they will be moved to a different pan slowly and slowly. So I think I got only 1 person who seemed to be interested to keep quail. But yeah, if anybody wants to experiment in this area, I can help you, definitely. I'm also learning. It's not that I knew it earlier. I had hen, but quail's a new thing. So getting back to our today's topic, let me go outside. So I mostly wanted to say today that whoever has any yard or any fruit trees or any roses or anything, December is the time of pruning. So if you are not done by the end of December, then you are too late. Because by the end of December, the root will start to grow. Basically what happens in the winter, so the sap inside the tree that basically dries up. So if you cut a branch in any other time of the year, you will see the liquid oozing out from that cut. But if you cut it during winter, when they are like they shaded all the leaves and all, when you take a cut, you wouldn't see any sap coming out of the tree. So that is the right time to trim the trees. And as winter depends, like by middle of December, so end of December, so I mean not middle, I mean end of December, and slowly the root hair will start to grow, and they will start the process of coming alive. So better you do it within Christmas. The Christmas holiday I reserve every year for this the trimming and cleaning and everything. And regarding trimming, not all trees need to be trimmed. Like cherry, this is cherry tree. Cherry tree should be trimmed because otherwise the branches get too long and it doesn't hold up. It will bend. So if you cut it in a like half feet or something. Suppose this is a branch, you should cut it like half feet or 6 inch or 8 inch up. I just cut it here so that it will become more branches. It don't become too long. And if you have grapes, then grapes should be trimmed also. I haven't trimmed my grapes yet. My cherries are trimmed. So every grape variety has a different way of trimming. So depending upon it is green or black or red, there are different breeds. So the number of basically the nodes where the fruit will bear, there is a different formula for every breed of these cherry trees. Sorry, the grape plants. So some plant, some breed of grape, the next year, suppose let's see, suppose this is the mother branch. So now this has also become hardened, but next year uh, the number of the fruits or the flower will come. That's you have to count from the bottom, from the start. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So every, so you have to keep certain number of these nodes. So next year the new leaf will come in these nodes and it will fruit. So depend upon the breed of the trees, breed of the uh, variety of the grape plant. So the number of nodes you have to keep, that is, for some breed you have to keep 15 nodes. So for some trees, for some variety you have to keep 4 nodes or 5 nodes or 10 nodes. That you have to look into. So if you go to this grape farm, you would see that the trunk is too fat and too heavy, but there will be very few branches from that, and there will be a lot of fruits. So you have to adopt that formula. So just keep the trunk and then trim them aggressively. And then you have to figure out which breed has how many nodes you have to keep from the branches. And here there is a formula that also. So I am also not so good in this. I am also learning. So this is my another grape plant. So I haven't trimmed them because you can see all the branches around. So I will do this next 15 days, 2 3 weeks. Um, and this is cherry and grape. Then persimmon doesn't need trimming. So don't trim your persimmon. Persimmon needs training. So if there are branches here and there of uh, like some are coming down to the ground with the weight of the fruits, then you should either give a stake or tie them up. I don't have, because I can't use stake because stake will take too much of space and too much of wood also. So I basically plant something, put something in the middle, a heavy wooden like 10 feet or 12 feet that stud in the middle, and then I try to tie it up all sides with different kind of strings or ropes or all these things. But don't trim your persimmon, train it. So whichever branches is leaning towards the ground or you don't want them to be coming into the way, just cut them. Similarly, um,
One question in middle.
sure,
Sorry.
sure. Yeah, you can ask any
Yeah,
question.
bit of digression. So I have persimmon, but I have the Hachia persimmon, which is big apricot
Yeah,
style.
yes, yes.
But those come, but they are not plenty, and they also take time to ripe. So I was thinking of grafting Hachia on top of this. Will that be a good idea?
Hachia on top of it. So I didn't. Okay, so this is Fuyu and other is Hachia.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Fuyu on top of Hachia.
No, to take the graft, the plant has to be of certain age.
Okay.
And all plant cannot act as mother plants.
Okay.
So all breeds cannot be used as mother breed. Basically, they use the wild breeds as mother breed. I mean, wild, strong, who are more like they can grow in hardy kind of plant. They can grow anywhere. That kind of plants are used for the mother plant, and they also have to be in certain age. I mean,
Okay.
you cannot have that is told right. You cannot train a old dog new tricks
Yeah.
like that. So if you're thick and big, the percentage of success would be less. So basically, whenever you take a mother plant they took young, which is aggressively growing like this kind of plant. So this is not a persimmon or anything, but this kind of like 2 3 years old, when it is of course aggressively started to grow, that is the
Mhm.
time when you take it as a mother plant.
Okay.
And also there is not every time of the year you can do it only during the winter.
So right now is
So
the good time.
yeah, this is the right time, but yeah, experiment it, just give it a try.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the training part I understood because I was thinking I should trim this my Hachia persimmon, but I think there is no need much, so I'll also do the same thing. But I
Yeah.
don't want to grow it too much because it grows too much, then we can't anyway take the fruits right out.
Yeah. So if that is your concern, then get a ladder and up to what part you reach, just cut it from there. Like just make a slice on the top of the tree
Okay.
so that it don't grow any tall.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
I
do that.
also have a question regarding persimmon. Can I ask?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. So this is we only
Uh,
discuss
Hello.
nothing. Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry.
go ahead.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I have a small persimmon tree. We don't know. It was already there when we moved, so we don't know if it's a dwarf or what kind of tree it is. And I don't know if you can see. It's going all over the place, and it's small, and the branches are almost reaching the ground. So is it? I'm just afraid of training, because I think that I might break it. I don't know if you can see this
Yeah, no,
now.
I can
All
see it.
leaves are gone,
But
but it's a very small
yeah,
one.
but is this a persimmon? There is, I mean, yeah, for this time every plant will look the dry. This plant doesn't look great.
Yeah.
Basically, ideally, I like a plant to grow tall and then branch around.
Mm-hmm.
Because if something branches around at the so short, so not so high, then it takes a lot of the ground space, and every square feet costs a lot of money here in the Bay Area.
Yeah, and in last 2 years it hasn't grown tall much.
Great.
Like maybe a couple of inches, couple of
This is the right
centimeters.
time to take it off.
Oh, so it should be, yeah, and very small fruits also we get it.
Yeah,
Not
yeah. So yeah, take it off. I don't know what breed it is and how old it is. If it is too old, then it is too old. So
Oh,
I would suggest that take it off and just plant a new plant.
okay.
And
Thank you.
plant a new plant and train it like it grows up, like it grows.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. Because see,
Mm-hmm.
it has like straight up to waist high or the chest high, and then it has branching. Don't you see my
Uh-huh.
picture, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, this is I try to train all my plants like this so that it doesn't take much of the ground space and it spreads on the air.
Okay, so since beginning only we should train it with some kind of wooden support or something, so they go up.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, exactly. And every of these fruit tree also need a wooden stake. They need support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And because and anybody else? I mean, it's not just I will always talk, right? Everybody can talk here.
One more question. You said that lower branch, something about lower branches. So we should cut any lower branches?
It's your preference basically.
Because
So if you want to,
lower branches
yeah.
are better. We can get fruits near our hand.
No, lower branches is better, but it takes a lot of the ground space.
Oh yeah.
Right. And because in the wild environment, in the forest, what happens, nobody is there to train the plants, right? But there is a crowd, so they get trained themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Right. When the plants are in crowd, they don't grow branches in the ground. They will try to grow up. But here, because we space them apart, there is no competition. They will just try to crowd the ground area only. And once the ground area, many animals and leaves and dirt and everything, debris will gather under the plant. So I don't usually like it to spread on the ground level. I try to take it up to chest high and then let it branch.
Okay.
So you'd see. Yeah.
And near the down. So I had one question about that.
Sure.
There is one tree of mine, pear tree. Rootstock, the wild thing, right? It grew one branch and it grew that branch very high. It almost
you should have cut it right away.
Yeah. So I cut it now. Last month I cut it. But should I put anything on top of it so that it knows that this can't grow or any infection won't go inside?
I mean, you can paint, just make a paint. If you are concerned about infection, just paint any house paint.
Okay, that will work, right?
Yeah, any house plant will work.
Okay.
And yeah, you shouldn't have let any rootstock to grow at all. You should stop it right away. Whenever you see some rootstock, either it is from roses or is it from any other fruit plant, stop them right away. Don't give them a chance.
Okay, so there is one confession here. I had one avocado tree. I bought it for around $200.
Oh my God, you have so much of money to spend?
No, it was. I love that fruit so much, and I bought it first year only. Okay.
Okay.
But what happened is the
Yeah, sorry, I can't hear you.
the only thing that, but rootstock is it's not bad that I'm getting good amount of rootstock as well.
Can you say again, because middle I didn't hear properly.
So rootstock is also having around right
Fruits.
now rootstock tree that grew.
Huh?
A tree that for which I paid money
Huh?
died. The top part died, and the rootstock grew out. And rootstock grew out very well, and it's also bearing a good amount of fruit. But it's not
Wow.
fruit that I'm getting on top. I'm getting the original avocado. It's big, it's very tasty, but
Okay.
so now there is nothing that we can do anyways, right?
No, yeah, I cannot do anything. It's already old, right? So,
Yeah, it's like around
but
4 years.
yeah, but if you like the rootstock, I never knew the rootstock plants also grow good quality fruits.
Oh yeah,
They are good for growth. They
very
are aggressive, but yeah, but
yeah, it's
they're big.
a very big fruit, very big,
Wow. And how is the taste?
tasty, very tasty.
Wow, that's good. I mean, good that somehow you ended up with a good plant. So this is my avocado, and this is Californian hash, and you can compare the size. Do you see the size?
Yes, perfect, nice.
Yeah, last year the sizes are big, but this year I had a lot more fruit, so I think that's why the fruit sizes didn't grow too big. But okay, not bad.
And should I do any grafting on this current one?
No,
Uh,
no, it's too old. So when you do the grafting, you basically cut that plant. You don't let that plant to grow. So
oh,
if I graft here, so I would basically cut it here and then try to graft something so that all the nutrition will try to go to the graft, not to the original plant.
okay. Oh, grafting is actually killing the original one almost.
Yeah, basically try to force the nutrients to flow to the new branch.
Okay. I was
So
thinking
if this is a
on
mother
the
plant, I want to graft something here, then I will make a graft here and then try to cut this plant from somewhere here, so that it will force the nutrient to go to the grafted branch, not to the original.
I was thinking it more in terms of more variety on the same tree.
Yeah, I do experiment. I don't know if it will work, but yeah, do. So
Okay.
you want to take a branch of this plant and then you plant it there, right? A hash and try to plant it there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, give it a shot. It works. It doesn't work, fine. Who cares?
Great. It's nice avocado tree.
Yeah, this I planted in when like 2014 maybe. Not much, 5-6 years, but it grew pretty well. This place is very fertile. So in last 5 years, it has become like huge, pretty big. Yeah, and do you have anybody has rose plants, because this is the time to trim the rose plant also. You need trimming of rose plant every year, otherwise they just grew too wild and doesn't look great. So we haven't trimmed our rose plant yet. I asked people, whoever wants to take, they can take. Some people took, and
Yeah.
this is also the
Can I
time to.
come by and take?
Is it the right time to, make
Yes,
cuttings out of
yes,
it?
perfectly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I can come take some. I can message you.
Yeah.
And I had
Yeah,
a quick
so,
question on the, sorry to, going back to the fruit tree quickly.
Mhm.
I have this, I can show you this plant. I don't know. How do I
show me.
share?
Switch on your camera, and yeah, I can see. I'm seeing you.
I know. So I have this. Seems like this is apple tree.
Okay, yeah.
So, but this is like really. I don't know. Do you? My question is, should I do something like a trim or something?
Yeah. Trim the lower branches.
This is how it.
No, trim the lower branches up to your
This one, lower
waist.
branches.
Yeah. Trim them.
Okay.
Let it grow a little up.
Okay.
Yeah,
so this is like a 2-year-old or something. It's still like this. So my question again with the soil also is, should we maintain the soil adding more and more? It's a ground. Like, should we add more and more?
No, you don't need.
No,
you don't need.
Nutrients or anything. No.
Yeah, you can add like little fertilizer. You can like this is not yet the time to add fertilizer. Wait for like Feb, Jan, Feb. At the time, add some fertilizer. That will work. But no need to do anything with the soil. Soil is always good.
Okay. And the tree looks good, right? I mean, this is how the tree.
Yes, pretty good. So initially, first 2 years, plant takes a little while to grow up. First 2-3 years, you will see the slow growth because it's trying to stabilize in that place, and then after 3 years, the aggressive growth starts.
Okay.
And basically, if your soil is too dry and rocky and it has pebbles and stones, then it needs a little bit more watering around the plant.
Okay, because I was just wondering, like, generally, so when we moved in, I don't know, I mean, anyone was using this as, putting overall in the on the ground. Should we put some fertilizer to start with, or additional like compost or something to help the entire place where we plant, right? I mean, not just for the apple tree.
No.
Okay.
Entire places, no.
Okay.
See, these chemical fertilizers, they work very fast and they die out very fast. So, like you put some chemical fertilizer today, either it will be taken by the month, by the plant within 15 days or a month, or it will just go into the air.
Okay.
And there are some slow release fertilizers. Slow release fertilizers stays a little longer, but chemical fertilizers, they went to the air very fast.
Okay.
So if you want to put compost, that's okay. But compost is it's like a fixed deposit kind of thing.
Okay.
So
and
take
one quick question about cutting the branches. I have seen videos where they suggest, like, when the branches go cross, like I don't know if I can show it again. The branches crisscross. Maybe it is a good idea to like this. So one branch goes that side and one is going this. So my question is, should I cut this branch because it's growing crisscross? Or is it like
horizontal?
No, basically no rules.
No.
Okay.
No, there is nothing like that. I mean, if you want to spread it on the horizontal space, then that's up to you. It's a space issue, not a plant issue.
Okay.
If you want to free up the space, cut it. If you don't want to free up that space, it's fine. Nothing wrong.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I mean,
I have one apple tree question too, pretty quick maybe. It's I don't know. Can you see? This is an apple tree.
Okay.
It's grown pretty okay.
How is it so leafy now? So hasn't it shedded leaf yet?
Yeah.
Oh, it went
What?
off.
Sorry. No. Yeah.
I don't see the tree anymore. No. Yeah, I can see now.
Oh, it's here. Okay,
so where do you live?
So in San Jose, Evergreen.
Wow, how this tree is still so green?
I don't know.
Okay.
And you
Anyway,
can see the apples here.
wow.
Here,
What
this is
what
the size.
variety? What variety is it?
I
You don't
don't
know.
know. It was
Okay.
already there, so not sure.
Yeah, it is
But
so
you can see
late.
this is coming with no, but it is coming with this kind of I don't
Is
know
it?
what it's called.
Yeah.
Inside, when we cut, it is some black thing. So
Yeah.
we can't eat the apples. It gets lots of
No,
apples. So
you can still slice the sides and you can still eat.
yeah, but it's not like sometimes
Yeah.
they don't grow well, or every apple has something inside. So is there some ways to treat it? Because I had read in maybe some kind of insects might be there, like I don't know the technical name, but they
No,
said like some things
I wouldn't like it to be treated. Okay, because you
Mhm.
are not going to sell this apple, or you are not going to do any any aesthetic or commercial thing with the apple.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't
Mhm.
spend any money for treating this. I mean, if you can do, last time I think somebody sent me a, I was making fun, like put some turmeric, it will become sambar. I mean, that kind of home brewed, like if you can make some organic
Or
home brewed
turmeric.
pesticide. Yeah, I mean, something,
Okay.
do something
Yeah, yeah.
from home, from
Oh.
neem oil, or yeah, go ahead. If anybody else has a
Yeah,
suggestion.
I
Uh-huh.
actually one of my friends tree had the same problem. Insect actually goes probably at the in the flower itself leaves the
Yes,
larva
yes.
tree. So
Yeah,
what
they lay the
firstly
Mhm.
get
egg.
rid of
They
all the
lay egg right in the flower.
yeah. So firstly get rid of all the leaves. Okay, burn them. Okay, don't keep those leaves. Leaves themselves will have trouble. They will have the larvas on it. Then use neem oil on the bare tree. Soak it, almost soak it. Meaning spray it so much that you will see that it will start dripping. So
Mhm.
once that happens, then the next one you will have proper season. If the same thing happens to that also, then try to do the
Okay.
same
Okay.
thing
Thank
again.
you.
And
So
that
so
time,
should
yeah,
should
So
we
we should do
spray?
it probably around springtime after rain is
actually
done.
right now is best time, right? To get the rid of leaves
Mhm.
and soak it.
No, no, you can't get rid of leaves,
No,
man. It
I'm
is
not
too
sure.
much
It
of
might
work.
get washed off.
Yeah, it's too much of work for sure.
Yeah. So
Unless
the leaves
nature
should
does it for
shade.
you, too much of work.
The leaves
Yes.
should the leaves should fall.
Yeah.
You should wait until the leaf fall. So basically, the commercial spray happens when the leaves are bare, and it is before they start to flower. I mean, when they are in the bud shape, they do the commercial spraying. You must have seen the aeroplane spraying the whole area. When you go out of this
Mhm.
bay area, you would see the small aeroplanes spraying the whole area. So they are done when it is before flowering happens, not with the leaves. When the leaves are gone and the flower hasn't come up, like end of February, March at the time, should do the spraying at that time. So yeah, try experiment with the neem oil thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you. Because
yeah,
I'm
but
trying to grow organic, but from last 2 years we are seeing this. It comes inside the whatever the larvae insects are inside. So we end up not
yeah,
eating most of them.
yeah. No, the pear also has the same problem. Pear and apple has this problem, and also cherry also has the same problem. There is that fly that lays egg in the flower itself, and when the flower grows, when the fruit grows, the insect eggs are already inside. And in the cherry, when the cherry ripes, those larvae come out of their egg. So you'd see a nice round cherry without any hole, but when you open it, there will be larvae inside.
Yes.
So
Okay.
we
Thank
try
you.
to
Thank you.
yeah, we try to eat it before it gets too soft. But if you see, this is cherry tree, right? This is really tall and fat. How do I soak it up with neem oil, man? The neem oil will cost me more than the cherry I would probably get.
Correct.
So yeah, if I had
Yeah,
like
maybe I can trim the branches a little bit so it becomes smaller, and then treat the main stalk with it with
Make
the
the
yeah,
problem
cherry oil,
manage.
neem oil.
yeah, try that, try that.
Okay. So
So
Sarthak, on the apple tree, while we are on apple.
okay,
So I have this very it's a dwarfing apple tree which is supposed to go to 6 to 8 feet. But last 2 years, it's giving me at least 30 apples. It's a very small tree,
Wow.
but it's
Wow.
being tall at all. And it's actually, there is a next to it is a tomato plant which grows more than that.
Huh.
So this tree's middle branch had died for some reason, maybe accident or something. So is there any
Lost your
way
video.
I
Okay.
can train this? Because though it's dwarfing, it's supposed to go 6 8 feet. So what can I?
So any plant you can train it and it will go up. Don't worry about it.
So this branch I should start pushing up little.
Yeah. So you want to make that as a main branch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So put a stake in the put a like 8 feet stake near the tree, and I mean touching the tree and tie up the stake in the bottom. The see okay, like this. So do you see my camera?
Yeah.
So this is the root, and this is a that stake, not stake. It is actually a stud, a 2x4 stud. I tie it in the at the bottom part, and then I try to use that as a training thing. So yeah, you can do that.
Okay, great. Should I cut the lower branch of any there are some lower branches?
Yeah, you can cut it. Even the lower branches make it difficult to clean, and place looks dirty.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you can do that. It's fine.
Great.
What else? So orange and lemons. Okay, do not trim orange and lemons unless you want them to train. So orange lemons are not usually trimmed. Basically, those in general, the tree do not shed their leaves in winter. We don't usually trim them because they never sleep. They are always awake. So like orange, they never sleep. They would be growing even now. Orange and lemons.
So I noticed you have trained them also to grow from the waist up or the head length up.
Yeah, it took me a lot of effort, lot of years to train them properly. But now it is just right. My nose high. I'm not very tall, by the way. It is like.
So cut the branches bottom down, right? I mean, just keep it trimmed and let it.
Let it. Yeah. So you might have to. There are a lot of things because see, this is a piece of wire that is holding the branches together, and this is another piece of a stud. This is. I have done many things so that you have space to walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. I mean, you can utilize the bottom portion also for small vegetables or something.
Yeah. Yes. Small vegetables is not possible because the root will strangulate the vegetables. Vegetables can't grow here. But at least it's a play area, kids area. Yeah, you can walk through. Yeah. So it's not possible to do vegetable with the fruit plant. They will totally whatever you try to fertilize the vegetables, it will be totally taken by the fruit plants.
Okay.
So it's and what else?
What about pomegranate?
Pomegranate, you should do both. Actually, you should train it. You do not usually trim it. Usually, you train it. When see, these are my trained. I'm training it these, and you can see this is a already big one, and it is trained. It is grown up, and it is now growing up. So this is another one. Can you see? It's really small.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is growing up. I just left. I cut everything. I just leaving one or two branches to going to the top. I think I will cut everything. I just keep one straight going up, and then but the thing is, if you make plant grow like this, it needs a continuous support. Otherwise, it will fall.
How close do you plant these things? Sorry, I mean that is an added question.
So usually I plant 10 feet apart. So all the fruit plant you see here, fruit trees are 10 feet apart.
Okay.
But
and
there
from
is
the
no
border,
hardened.
From the fence or from the wall, how much?
From the fence, it depends upon how friendly your neighbor is. If you
okay. No rule for the plant, is it?
No rule. It depends upon how friendly your neighbor is. I plant it right, like 2 feet. 2 feet should be good enough.
Okay, and 10 feet between trees.
Yeah, 10 feet between trees. Okay. So see, these are my neighbor. My neighbor is good, and I tell him, hey, whatever branches goes to your side, it's your fruits.
Okay.
And
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know if I interrupted any question between.
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And any luck with mango trees in Milpitas, San Jose area?
Oh, sir.
Yeah,
Sorry. I have one pomegranate question. If
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
continue.
come back
Sorry,
to
yeah,
it,
we
then
can come
it's
back to
fine.
mango later. No, we can come back to mango later. Continue, please.
No. The pomegranate, like, one of my trees I trimmed. I'm novice gardener totally, and probably I shouldn't have done it. It had very sweet pomegranates. I trimmed it, and then my gardener said you shouldn't have done it. And this year, then we got very small pomegranate. It didn't grew much, while the other tree which I left untouched, it grew very tall. Now it's like taller than like 1.5 stories. So I probably will need to trim that a little bit. So that's why I was asking, like, this time I don't want to repeat the mistakes. So what's
yeah. So pomegranate tree has a limit. They cannot grow more than like 10-15 feet high. They just stays there and they just try to spread around. So you should let it grow up to that height. You should not cut it from the top. If you cut it from the top, then its future is doomed.
Oh, so the branches only, like, for training, the bottom branches maybe.
Yeah, you can train them. I mean, train means sometimes a branch gets too long in one side. So see, like these branches, right? So this will be touching my head now. If I walk down here, touching my head. So what I'll do, I will cut this from all this from here. So do you see my hand?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So let me see. You have shared your camera also. Let me see.
Yeah. This is the one that I did not trim, and now it's like the topmost branches. Already 1 story high.
Yeah. So that won't go higher than that. That will try to bend now.
Okay. So I should probably trim these like side branches. Some of these.
Yes. Totally. It's too wild. Your plant has grown too wild. It has to be clean in the ground.
Okay. So just
and it
So
remove
Sarthak,
too many branches. Yeah.
One question around this tree also, because my tree is almost same. It's not trained at all. My dad kept on telling me cut the lower branches and all. But
Exactly.
the problem
You should
is,
hear to old people.
no, but the lower branches are giving me fruit.
Exactly. They will give you fruit.
So if I'm getting fruit, why should I cut the branch?
You should have started cutting before it started to give you fruit. Then the question wouldn't be here.
Okay. Yeah. So it looks unruly. That's true. But meaning I want to have abundance of fruit, as well as I don't want it to. Right now, the problem is it's now going towards the other trees nearby.
Yeah.
My apple tree and the pear tree, it's now touching both of them. So right now, I think I should trim them. But should I trim them or should I do some cleaning on those pomegranate? What should we do for pomegranate tree?
Okay, let's
I'll
start
show
the
you as
beginning.
well.
See, my tree is clean and it also gives me abundance of fruit. So that abundance logic, I wouldn't take that. I mean, if you had started to trade it in the beginning, it would have given you abundance of fruit anyway. So this is so where is the root? I don't see the root.
Root is here in the middle. Leaves. Actually, there are many branches coming out from the bottom.
See, the space is yours. If you are okay with the space it takes in the bottom, it's up to you, right?
Okay.
And it's now too old. It's like the other plants shared by the other member. That's now too old to train. I mean, which branch will you keep and which branch will you cut? It's very difficult to decide.
Okay.
And if you for adultery, if you make some major modification when it is like half the age of its maturity, then the first few years you might not get any fruits. You have to wait for another year to have the old amount comes back. So yeah, if you are okay, no need to. What breed of pomegranate is this? Sweet or how?
That's what I am also not knowing right now.
Yeah, that's fine. But you can just tell me the characteristic. I can guess some name.
Okay, so
is it red? I mean the
fruits inside. Yeah, the seeds are red.
Soft seed, hard seed.
Soft seed. Yeah, it's not.
And
it's not too soft.
Okay. Is it like slightly astringent or just pure sweet?
Oh, it's slightly astringent.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you go to Utah sweet looks like. I mean, see, this mine is Utah sweet.
Okay.
You see this? This is Utah
Yeah, I
sweet,
have
but
this
it's not.
one. Yeah.
So
I have
this
one
is the
sweet
best.
and one sour.
Oh, yours is sweet and sour.
Yeah, this one is sweet, and the other one
Uh-huh.
is that one is sour.
The sour is
black.
totally black seeds.
Yeah, very dark red. Very
Yeah,
dark
that is
red.
wonderful. Those are wonderful.
Yeah. And this one, when you said trimming, not the big branches, right? Like the smaller, that is all the wild thing that are coming. That's the one we
Yeah.
should trim, right? Because they
Yeah.
have like
Yes.
4
Yes.
big branches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you
Hey,
can
on
do a lot of.
that pomegranate tree, did we see a rootstock coming out?
No, pomegranate wouldn't have a rootstock.
Oh, okay.
Pomegranate are different kind of grafted.
Okay.
So they wouldn't have a rootstock. So they are just like the normal plant.
Okay.
And yeah, one thing, this fig, you must trim the fig every year. It is totally essential. Or the fig will take your whole home, for your whole yard, your whole whatever.
This is my fig again, unruly wild.
Yeah, so you must trim it every year. So it is spreading in the horizontal. You should cut all the branches that is in your waist high.
From this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cut everything. Put a stud in the middle, a garden stud or a garden stake in the middle, and try to tie them up. Otherwise, they will bend.
Okay.
Yeah. So fig is aggressively pruning needed.
So this time is right for pruning, like and
Oh,
pruning like from
yes.
here, completely
Yes.
from here. Okay.
Yes, totally. That's what I'm saying. And prune it now. This is the time. I already pruned my fig. If you can see.
Okay.
Yeah, and don't prune this lemon. Okay, just train it. I see there is a lemon tree.
Yes, this last 3 years it has not given us any fruit, so I don't even know. Maybe one fruit last year.
It's a orange, right? It's a orange.
Yeah, it's orange, some kind.
You know
like
what
a smaller
breed?
orange, clementine type of. I don't know which one is.
Oh no, but the leaf doesn't look like clementine. But yeah, see the
I don't
clementine
know,
is very
some
slow
small
grow.
orange. Some small orange.
Yeah, so clementine are very slow grow. It takes years to grow.
Okay.
But it will live for years also.
Yeah, but again, this happens the same. Like it's very small, and then now it's branching out. So maybe I don't know.
Use some fertilizer. Try some fertilizer.
Okay.
So that you see in the store, especially for lemon and lime and all these things, use some.
I put the organic ones. They are usually slow acting, right? So I'm not sure. Like this year, I put the organic ones in spring.
Yeah. So basically, if the orange, the lemon gets too old without growing up, then you should remove it and buy a new one. Also, that's also another way. But yeah, but because if the initial growth speed is stunned, then it's very difficult for these old plants to make them grow bigger.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try the regular fertilizer because the organic is not really helping.
Yeah, and the life of these orange and lemons is not very long. They live like 10-15 years most. After that, they are done. So the branches will start to dry, and so if it is already like 15 years old, you should just remove it and plant a new one.
Yeah. No, we recently moved, so we think that those were recently planted when they tried to sell the house. That's what our thought is. Like they're not.
Yeah,
more than 3-4 years old.
Yeah, that is also true, because I see that label in the bottom of the tree. So that label doesn't stay there if it is like 10 years old. It goes away.
Yeah.
So yeah, try to
Thank you very much.
Yeah, one question going back to pomegranate tree. So should we do any trimming or not? Or just training?
You should. Training.
Okay.
It's actually both. If training means training, and trimming, no, you should not trim actually.
Okay, great.
So the training part, there is not a very big difference between trimming and training, but I said the fig, you must trim it.
Okay, I'll do that.
But orange is yeah. So
and I had one very old fig tree. I mean, It was growing wildly. Within 2 years
Huh.
only, it became very big tree.
Yeah.
But the fruit it was giving was dry one, emptied out. So I thought that this having some kind of disease in it, or the
No. So that is
plant is
lack of water. That
lack
is
of water.
that is lack of water in the right time.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it was
So
very well growing tree, all green leaves, no leaves turning yellow or anything.
and how thick is the trunk
Our trunk was
diameter?
very thick, so I cut it now, the whole thing.
Huh.
So it's like this thick. These are thick ones.
Oh, so you totally cut it.
Yeah, I totally cut it now.
Okay.
But it will still
So
grow. I
then,
know. It's a very, very wild guy. I cut it last year also. It still grew.
no. So that is the rootstock. This is not the. It should not have a rootstock because they are different planted. But it's not a good breed. Just take it out.
Yeah, so I take it out and again I put another one, a new one, a month ago as well only.
You can have actually taken one. See, this fig grows nicely from one of the branch cutting.
Oh,
So if anybody wants, I have this fig. What is that? That purple color.
wow,
What is
nice.
the name? Yeah, black mission fig. I have the black mission fig. Anyone wants a cutting? Let me know.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
will come for roses and figs.
Yeah, you can easily grow it from cutting.
So put it in a container or something initially, or directly on the.
No, put it in a
ground?
container.
Container.
No,
Okay.
not ground won't work.
Okay.
Put it in a container. As it starts to grow, then put it in the ground.
Okay.
How
I'll
do you
come for
bring
that.
this big trellis home? I just curious, like van or truck or nothing fits these long trellis, right? Do you order it and just bring it? They just supply it home.
Which one? Are you seeing from my
I think
camera or something?
Yeah, I think your camera.
Oh,
Sarthak
this I ordered from Amazon some time back. This is supposed to be a greenhouse.
Oh, okay. So they bring it home. Like you don't have to, because there's a really long.
No, I know it is very long. It is 23 feet long. No, these are small pieces. See, this piece is like 5 feet, 4 feet pieces. It has been joined. So they will send it in a small pack. Then you have to assemble it.
Okay. That looks really nice.
Yeah, basically
permanent.
it used to be a greenhouse. We have a cover, a green is kind of cover on it, so I can put the cover on winter. But I put it for the first 2-3 years. Then I saw that it's not really giving me any benefit. But the structure gives me benefit. The structure is a good place, the leaning tomato
For the
vines or leaning something.
beans or watermelons. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, so beans goes there in the fence in the wall. Bean, Karela, all those goes there, and watermelon. No, watermelon doesn't grow on the.
It's on the floor. Okay, it's not
It's
a
on the
climber.
ground. Yeah,
Okay.
it's too big too.
Okay.
So and another thing. So today I will probably till. This is the nice time, the best time to till if you have a small tiller, or if you want to do some free vegetables in the winter without any watering. Then this is the right time to till. Today I will till my garden, and then this is the right time.
Any small tillers to own, or do you suggest to rent it? Like if it's an ongoing process, then every year if you have to do it, it's like basically it's a small one, like you can.
Okay, I'm going to the tiller now.
Okay.
So I have two tiller. One is electric tiller and other is a gas tiller. So this is the electric tiller. I bought it. I think if you buy it new, it will cost you like 200, 250. And this is a Craftsman electric mini tiller, and I like it. This is very good. So for gardener like you probably need this.
Okay.
So this needs little wet, little moist ground. In very dry, it doesn't work very well. This is light. This takes a long time to till a place, but everyone can do this.
Okay. And this is electric, is it?
This is electric. Yeah, this is electric.
Tiller.
Pretty sturdy, and I can send you the picture later also.
Yeah.
Pretty sturdy, pretty good, very heavy, and tiller has to heavy. Okay, if the tiller is light, that it can't do many things.
Okay.
So it has to heavy, as heavy you can handle. So this is pretty
Okay.
heavy in terms of
Okay.
electric tiller. This is one of the best electric tiller. So
Uh-huh.
this is for light work. So
Uh-huh.
probably today, if the ground is this moist, then it can do it. And
Okay.
this cannot go very deep. So this can
Uh-huh.
go like 2 inch deep, maybe
Uh-huh.
1 inch, 2 inch deep.
So maybe good for weeding and everything, right? I mean, if you have a garden bed and if you can want to pull weeds or that
No,
also probably
no, weeds you cannot do with the weed, because when we try to do weed with this, see, this thing will be rotating, right? So weed will
Uh-huh.
get stuck in here,
Uh-huh.
and it will make
No,
it
to take
less
up the
effective.
roots, basically. What I mean is trim the grass, and if you want to just roots are because
No,
when you water them, it will come out, right? I mean, it's as weeds later
yeah.
and some.
Basically tilling.
Okay, tilling.
Basically
Okay.
tilling. You might have to clean these tines
Mm.
once in a while, because this tine will stick. I mean, those roots will get stuck. Those branches will get stuck here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is for light work. This everybody you can have this.
And
This is
rain is
light.
a good time to till or
Oh
after
yeah.
rain?
Yes, this is
Rain
the
is a
right
good
time.
time. Okay.
Yeah, this is the right
Okay.
time, because this tiller cannot handle totally dry soil.
Mm-hmm.
Totally dry is too hard for this thing. This guy cannot
Okay.
handle it.
Oh, okay.
So this is the right time to use this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But then if you have a large yard and if you want to till during the dry time, when the soil is bone dry, then you need a gas tiller. Now I have this gas tiller.
Oh, that's huge. Okay.
Yeah, this is huge, and this takes a lot of energy even to handle.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are two kinds of gas tiller. One is rear wheel, one is the front wheel.
Uh-huh.
So see, my wheel is at the end. So rear wheel is little cheaper, little lighter, but it's
Mm-hmm.
also difficult to handle, and it's cheaper.
Okay.
So front wheel are easy to maneuver. It's easy to maneuver, but it is little expensive, and it is also slightly bigger than this one. So if you go
Mm-hmm.
to Home Depot to rent one, you will get those front wheel one, because that is easy to work with.
Mm-hmm.
But that will also cost you $500 to $600.
Mm. Okay.
So this is I think I paid 450 for this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and this is what I forgot the brand, but Yard Machine. This brand is Yard Machine.
Okay.
So whoever wants to know, you can send me. I can send you, or I can send you this group also. But this
Yeah,
is
maybe
little,
that's helpful.
yeah. So this
Especially to
tiller,
start
I
off the
will.
mini tiller, I think it's kind of one handy thing for a gardener, like which is required.
Yeah, this is not a handy thing. This is
No,
your
the
hand,
small
leg,
one.
everything.
Yeah, the small one.
Yeah. So the small one costs like 200, 250 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, I will use this one. This will take how many minutes? Like 5 minutes for 5 to 10 minutes for this whole garden, the vegetable patch you see.
Mm-hmm.
5 to 10 minutes is enough for it. It just, I mean, but in 5 to 10 minutes, it will drain also totally my energy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It is very aggressive. It is very, I mean, not easy to control, but it do the work in quickly. It does it.
Okay.
So yeah, and then what else? So yeah,
How about the
so till
mango
it.
tree? Anyone?
Oh,
Sorry.
about the mango tree. So I have mango trees. So last year I saw one mango tree being grown in Santa Clara,
Mm-hmm.
somebody's house, and it had a good produce also. I saw like 3 4 mangoes hanging in the tree, and
Mm-hmm.
this year they told me that the tree died.
Ah.
Okay, so I have now 3 mango plant kept in. I bought it last year. I still not planted it. I am still keeping it in my nursery area,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know. I will try next year. I have already killed 2 plants so far, 2 mango trees so far.
Uh-huh.
One died in 2 years, other died the same year. And this is my last and final effort. This time I will plant 3 plants, and I will try to take at utmost care. That means the trunk will be wrapped in jute bag. Then I will put warmer light. I will try as much I can do, and this is my
Mm-hmm.
last effort.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and this is the time to till your garden and sow some methi, or sow some palak, spinach, or methi, or mustard, or all those leafy vegetables. This is the time you can grow free leafy vegetables. You just have to till it today. when the ground is still moist and wet.
So, where do you get seeds for this methi, palak, and mustard, or the simple mustard seeds from our kitchen will
Methi.
work?
Oh yeah, same kitchen.
Okay.
Same thing from kitchen. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Till also. Okay.
Yeah, everything.
Oh, okay.
Everything.
And for those who doesn't own the tiller today, can we still do it with a hand, or is there a?
Oh yeah,
like
sure. Of course. Yeah, in hand it is limited how much you can do, how much you can push your husband to do. So it depends upon your. But you have a little more than put him in work. So actually good.
And is this the time to get rid of tomato plants or something, or will they?
Oh yeah, totally. I have already this whole yard was full of tomato plants. They have gone from last month.
Yeah. And what about mirchi, chili?
Oh, mirchi you can keep. Is it the hot chili or the capsicum kind?
The hot chili.
Oh, they will stay for more than. Do not take it out.
Okay.
Do not
Looks like
remove them. They stays like years.
Oh, wow. Great.
Yeah. So this is my chili plant. This is the place where I don't till. I mean the edge of my garden. I don't till it. So they stay here for as long as they survive. I mean, I have chili plant from 8 years old.
Oh, okay. But my chili leaves are getting bit bad here.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay, right?
That's okay. Don't worry. Yeah, that's okay. This is the time they will get bad. Try to protect them from the fridge, from the rain and fridge.
Oh, and put some.
You have to. Yeah, if you can. I mean, don't kill yourself and doing that. But if you can, because see, mines are planted near the edge of the house, near the wall, and I put a piece of glass over there.
Okay.
So
great.
this plant under this glass is like 8 years old.
Oh.
Yeah. So it is really old. And any specific question? Or
does anyone? One last question: does anyone use those fallen leaves? Bring it into the garden and use those.
You cannot use it right away. It's better to run your lawn more over the fallen leaf. So what it will do, it will slice it little bit, make a little powdery kind, not whole powdery, but it will break them into, and then it will be easier to collect. And then bring the bag and pour the bag over a pile, make a big pile. So so let it sit there for like 2-3 years, then it will rot, and then you can use it in the garden. You cannot use it right away.
Okay.
So that's actually composting question.
Yeah. So what I did is that I actually bought these barrels and put all my garden refuge in it, like leaves or grass thing. But the thing is that I did not put any holes under it. So what has happened is it's just rotting there. So I put holes in this, but they are not getting composted, I believe.
No, it will take time.
Okay.
It takes a long time. So, I mean, basically, I mean, you can just pile them up somewhere in your garden and that's it.
Sarthak, you said 3 years, right? It takes 3 years.
See, these are all composting question. If you guys want composting question, we can have a session of that, because I'm a master composter also.
I know. Just don't move away from the focus area of trimming.
So, one question. You said we should not trim orange trees, right?
Yeah.
But any idea what should we do with these curly leaves for orange?
Say my orange plants also having the same thing. I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything. Spray neem oil or something if you can. I'm not doing anything. So this happens because I was trying to read it other day, because I have also, let me show you my plant. So the same thing here. I was thinking just put some ant spray on it and see how it will be.
Okay.
But still, do not cut them away. Okay, but even though it is disease, do not trim. If you try to cut them away, you'll cut the whole plant, and that is gone. So even the leaves are gone, still the stem is there. The stem will grow good leaf later.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I was thinking to spray some those ant spray, but I haven't done it, and we'll see. I'll do that.
So this cutting thing also works for oranges and lemons?
Why do you want to cut orange and
No,
lemon?
cutting. I mean, grow it
Oh
by
no,
using
oh
cutting.
no, not at all. Never.
Okay.
They have to be grafted. Orange and lemons are strictly grafted plants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So only this cutting works for pomegranate and cutting works for fig. Fig is the best. You cannot kill fig. It just grows by cutting. Cutting works for moringa, the drumstick,
Oh, wow.
but not in here. It doesn't work in US. It works only in India. So it
Oh.
needs the temperature. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. Any specific question or? Yeah, don't waste the December till it.
Okay.
Do the work, do the cleanup. This is the best time.
And
Any last question? Yeah.
Pear tree also, we should be doing any cutting?
Pear,
sorry.
not really. No cutting, not just training.
No, sorry, trimming.
Pear
I mean trimming. Pear trimming is okay?
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, just train it. Let it grow.
And okay, it won't go too high, right? Because right now it's also very
No,
high.
it won't go too high. Now, if it goes too high, you have the option to cut it from the top, whatever you don't want to grow it. But
Okay.
do not trim it like fig.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Those branches won't come back.
Persimmon
Yeah.
also only train, right?
Yeah, only train. Do not trim.
Okay. Great.
I have a question about pomegranate.
Yeah.
My pomegranate is not giving many fruits.
Okay,
So
so
it's
buy
been
from the store.
Yeah, it's about 10 to 12 years old plant.
Then get rid of it.
It's slowly giving only 3 or 4 past 2 years now. But it's been 10-year plant and the plant has grew big and it's not giving fruit. So I'm not sure what it is. Is it better to
So
trim?
did you plant or did you get it from somebody? Or
actually, somebody planted from a branch, from the cutting.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it should. Do you see any flowers? Because I think I'm sure that it will be giving a lot of flowers, right?
Yeah, but it's giving only like 10 flowers and no, maybe 12 flowers. In that, like I got only 4 fruits.
Oh, really? But everyone's the pomegranate tree gets full of flower in April, May.
Yeah.
You
I don't
doesn't?
know. Mine is still not getting a lot of flowers. What can you do?
So how thick is the trunk? How many diameter is the trunk?
Maybe 4 or 5 inches.
4 or 5 inches diameter. That means it is well thick. Like I can hold it in my hand.
Yeah.
Right? Like this thick.
No, not that.
Oh, come on. And this is still not giving it
No,
like
it's
this?
not that big. A little bit smaller. Yeah.
This big? It's like 2 inch. You're saying 3 inch
2
thick.
inch.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
this is like
plant is big. So I even changed the location too. I thought maybe that location is not good. So I have planted it in a different place.
Oh, you took out the whole plant? You took out the whole plant and planted a different place?
Yeah. I asked my gardener to do it because we need to do some construction there. So I have to use that.
So you mean this thick?
Yeah,
this
the
thick,
main.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. So your gardener took out the whole plant, it planted a new place, then you have to wait for 1 more year.
1 more year, okay.
Yeah.
But last year it survived. It survived and it gave 4 fruits in that.
Yeah. No, that's expected because its roots get cut when you moved it. and it needs at least 1 more year to get its full vigor.
Okay. Should I
Yeah.
put any
No,
fertilizers or anything?
no. I mean, yeah, it's up to you. You can put any fertilizer or not. I mean, this pomegranate are very hardy plant. They just give fruits without any fertilizer also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just keep watering is important. Keep it.
Ah,
If your soil is like very stony or rocky kind of, then put some water around it.
okay.
Yeah, but you don't need. I mean, fertilizer. It's up to you. You can give fertilizer. Water is
Okay.
more important than fertilizer.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And
And
you have
no
to wait
trimming.
for 1 more year.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So we don't need to trim now?
Eh, Sar- Sar-
No. You have already moved it, so that means it is very. It got a lot of effect. I mean, it has gone through all these things. Don't trim it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another question you said?
yeah, Sarthak, I had one question.
Uh,
This is my
uh-huh.
plum tree.
Uh-huh.
So plum tree, this one is around 4 year old or probably 5 year old.
No, it is.
It's
No,
gone
it is more
very
than that.
biggest tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is that its leaves had this trouble wherein I had to remove all those leaves and burn it because it were getting wilted.
Uh-huh.
But last year it had got all leaves, but still gave only one fruit.
So, but it got all the flowers, right? It had a lot of
And
flowers.
actually, it got very less flowers as well. Yeah, I think
So one
it
thing
may be
is,
because it was. I had, yeah.
so
Should
one
I
reason could
train
be
it
the
or something or trim it?
one
Oh,
thing could be the pollination, because some of these plum needs pollination. This by themselves do not produce a lot of fruits. But you said that it didn't even had enough flowers,
yeah,
right? So for
yeah.
flowering, try some so for flowering, try some basically the phosphorus kind of is the NPK, right? NPK fertilizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to use some fertilizer that has more P and K, phosphorus and potash, K.
Okay.
Try to use one of those fertilizer at March, April. No, March is too late. Like in
March.
Jan end
Okay. Next.
at the time
Okay.
before it starts to grow the leaf, and try that fertilizer and see. And also trim it, man. Trim it or train whatever. I mean, it's too wild, too much.
Okay. Trimming. I was thinking of trimming and
Yeah.
and training also. Yeah.
Yeah. So do that.
Because it's gone too high also.
Yeah. The top part has to be cut because you cannot reach there, and because this plum makes a lot of
It's small.
mess. If it
It's
fruits,
messy,
then the ripe fruit fall the ground, and it's a lot of mess. So yeah, got it. Make it little smaller. Yeah,
Okay.
and try that fertilizer right on the time. Let's see. And also, there is a sulfur. Okay, so these fruit plants are basically this is acidic soil. Okay, acidic soil is needed for them to flowering. So
Right.
that is too much of thing to ask you, but you should also try to put some sulfur under when you are fertilizing it. Try to add some sulfur also. So there is something called plant sulfur.
Okay.
So that makes the soil acidic, and it is not like putting some lemon juice under the plant tree. Okay, lemon juice doesn't work. Lemon juice is not as acidic. So if you want to put some sulfur, then this is the time, because that sulfur that takes long to work.
Okay.
And start doing that. Try to put some sulfur, the plant sulfur around the tree now, and at the end of Jan, try to use some fertilizer, those P and K, where the phosphorus or any you might see some this plum or that kind of fertilizer from the store. Try those because they also have the acidic quality.
A plum fertilizer, separate one, huh?
Yeah, plum, peach, all are same.
Okay.
The plum, peach, nectarine, the fruit trees fertilizer, all are same. They also had this sulfur also a little bit, so that it makes the soil a little acidic. So you can go in that route, or you can go in this route also that I said, buy separate sulfur, use it now, and then buy the chemical fertilizer with more phosphorus and potash and use it in Jan.
Okay.
That's also one way. Yeah, try some fertilizer. Let's see. Because
Okay.
I also had
Phosphorus,
this
sulfur.
problem
Okay.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I also was having not flowering of the orange trees. Then I found out that orange tree need acidic soil. Then I bought these the soil sulfur and I'm using it and it works good.
Okay.
Actually, it does give flower after that.
Okay. So one last question about cherry tree.
Mhm.
This one also is not flowering. It
Mhm.
flowers okay, but gives
Mm.
only one or two fruit. And should I also trim or train this one?
Yeah, cherry tree need trimming.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will that branches will grow too long and they will lean onto the ground because they becomes too heavy in the top. So trim
Okay.
it. All the branches, cut some of the branches,
Okay.
and yeah, use the. I mean, it is a okay. So you have a that is the wall, and this is the concrete ground, and you have like 2-3 foot of space in between, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this needs trimming. Cherry needs to be trimmed. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, basically, I have seen those when you go to the cherry picking or anything, right? There you see how they are doing. I just copy those.
Oh, one advice. So
Hmm.
I see there are two
Hmm.
branches coming out from the bottom.
Oh, take it out, man, immediately.
No. Look at this. Either they are like this only, or was there any? Oh God. I think
Take
they
it
are
out.
part. Which one I should take out?
There are two. Oh, true. No. This too thick one you are saying.
Yeah, two thick ones.
Oh, no, you can't take out any of those. I was thinking it's a small branch or something. It's too late
Okay.
now.
Yeah,
So when you bought the tree or who bought the tree?
I bought the tree 4
So
years
when
back.
you bought the tree, it was already two branches like that.
Yeah.
So and both the branches are above the grafting
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. So is it a dual variety tree by any chance?
I haven't seen. I've seen only one cherry, so I'm not sure whether it was having any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, when the grafting are done, you will see just one branch from the graft. I mean, one branch will be grafted, but I don't know how it ended up with two because see, any of these, yes, this is my cherry. So this is just one, right? This is
Right.
another cherry. These are all grafted. This is only one. So if you have two, and then this is a nectarine, this also has only one, right? Because only one branch will be grafted and one will come up. But if you have two, then I am clueless.
Can
Okay.
we
So
draft a fix, Sarak?
you don't need to graft fig. You can just take a branch and put it.
No, I want to mix up with the two, three varieties. Can we do that?
Okay. I never seen a mixed up fig tree. I have seen this peach nectarine and all these things mixed up. But fig I never seen. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I want to try it and see. We don't
Experiment.
have
Yeah.
much space, so just
Yeah.
an idea.
Yeah, because fig fruits a lot. I mean, you will end up with so many fruits and so much of mass in the ground, then you don't. But yeah, experiment it.
Yeah, I have a green fig, so I want to try with purple and see, like, black mission.
Take a branch from me.
Yeah, I want to try something like that. Yeah. Okay.
So you want to come on, just plant another tree near it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that will be guaranteed to grow much faster rather than that experiment. If you want to
Oh,
experiment, do that experiment with some other tree, like avocado. Maybe avocado is a nice thing to experiment by grafting.
okay. But
Yeah.
can we get a avocado plant from seed?
Oh
Like I
yeah,
have
of
planted
course.
the seed, but will it
Yeah.
give fruit? Will it give fruits?
It depends upon your luck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because avocado
because
plant,
you don't know, you don't know how your son or daughter will look like, right?
yeah,
So when the plant will grow up and then fruit, then you will know. But it will take like 10 years to grow and fruit
10
also.
years. Yeah.
because they're not grafted. Grafted are like mature trees that they fruit right away.
Okay. So your avocado, you bought it as a tree?
Oh
A
yeah,
plant?
I bought it. Avocado you must bought it as a tree.
Oh, okay.
If you want to see the fruit in at least 5-6 years. Still it will take 5-6 years because see the fruits are heavy, right? Then it needs a heavy tree to also support that.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, but it grew very well. First 2 years it was slow, but after the
Okay.
third year it grew like crazy. It's very fast. In 5 years, I mean you can see the thickness of the trunk would be like 6-7 inch diameter.
Oh, wow, wow.
It's really good.
So this
Yeah.
is a
And
10-year-old
the fruits
plant?
have been 5 years old plant.
5 years, wow.
So no. If you calculate from the beginning, from the time they started to grow it from the seed, it might be well worth 8 years because it takes like 3 years to grow them from the seed.
Okay.
2-3 years because yeah, to make it to a graftable size, you need at least 2-3 years. After 2-3 years, they will graft it and they will keep it in their nursery for like 1-2 more years so that it gets stable. Then they sell it. So it depends upon your question whether you're asking when did I buy or when did the tree actually started from the seed.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, wow.
So Sarthak, one
So
question.
I bought it like, yeah.
Should we do anything for avocado?
No,
Yep.
don't touch it.
No, don't touch it. Okay, yeah.
No.
So mine is also
No,
big
no,
ones
no.
now.
No. So yeah, so you can train it a little in the bottom branches, but no.
Okay. I've given it a lot of support from the sides and all.
Yeah. It needs a support. It's any of the grafted plant needs a lot of support. So if the bottom is too crowded, you can just clean it and give a support so that it grows tall and good looking and nice, but no cutting at all.
With these
So they look
successful
nice because the fruits.
sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was asking, with these successful plans, does anyone have a suggestion on, place to buy these plans? Like just go to Home Depot or Costco
Yes.
or somewhere, or just any specific place?
See, Home Depot lows are cheapest and easiest and most dependable. Okay. Home Depot, Lowe's, and Costco. But if you want some specific plants, some special plants, then you don't get there the special plants. So then you have to go to some particular nursery for the special plants. And if I know what plants you look for, I can tell you where to go.
Okay. No, avocado or, basic, the one which we talked.
Home
avocado
Depot.
probably.
Home Depot.
Home Depot. Okay.
Home Depot, Lowe's, Costco.
Okay.
Yeah, they are best and the cheapest. Anywhere you go, you will pay more.
Okay. Yeah, shipping and everything, right? I was just looking for some.
Like who said he bought $200 worth of avocado? Yeah, it's like
I
that.
bought it.
Okay, great. So in Home Depot, you don't get it for more than $30-40. I mean, these years, in last 2 years, I've seen the price gone up, but it still would be like $50 or something like that. Okay. Yeah, send me your question, whatever, if you want anything else. Okay, I will do.
Thank you, Sharak. It was really good seeing your yard.
Yeah, my
very
day and night
interesting.
always.
Right. Thank you.
Still there is.
Thank you.
Still there is much fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
we'll see you sometime in Jan.
Yeah.
Middle of Jan maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Get.
Is that a guava tree that I saw?
Oh yeah, it's a guava.
Yeah. Maybe if any of us, when we figure out if that's a good time, like every monthly, if we time to plan something, maybe we can just put it in the group. So, others can be just prepared and just, monthly basis, like December. Now you mentioned greens, maybe Jan, if something we need to, maybe we can start a discussion like that in the group. So people will be prepared, or less experienced like me, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Ask me any question in the group. I tend to reply most of them.
Yeah.
So I have to deal today. That's my task going to be. Wow, hard work. See you.
All right. Thank you. See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.